Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lisa of Diamonds and Stitches, and I have a real quick unbagging today. So a couple of things. I have a 300 subscriber giveaway going on from the dates of August 25th until September 2nd. Comments will close October 2nd at 11:59 p.m. PST my time, and then September 3rd the drawing will happen. I have one for my Canadian friends and one for my US friends. A prize for each country, so to speak. And but right now it's only open to US and Canadian residents. So I have that going on, and but I wanted to do this really quick unbagging. So many of you know that I adore this company called Diamond Penz. They are on Facebook. They are a Facebook group. They do sales a couple of times a week, and they do their sales by name generated winnings. And so, well, this one has, okay. That one has absolutely no tips. So, there's some tips, single tips on them, but there's no extras, which they normally do. So that's odd. But not only along with their sales, they also do customs. They have a customs list. Now, when I was on the customs list, it was about a 5-week wait at the time that my name got on there. And with all of the moving that was happening with Diamond Penz, it is a small family owned business, run business, and mom, dad live in one area, and then daughter Jen lives in another. Well, she is now becoming a turner, so a pen turner. So they have increased production, and they are whipping through that list a lot faster. But I just got on the tail end of only being able to do 2 to 3 customs, and originally it was 5, and so I had 5 picked out, but they went down because they had so many people on the list. They have apparently come to the end, or they are, getting to the end of their customs list and have caught up, and so they are back to 5. Well, at this time, I have also decided that I 100%, and you all need to support me in this, I am on a strict no buy. Like I have bought so many things recently, and I just did another order with Evermoment yesterday. Oh my gosh. And I do want to do one custom, and but that might be in the new year. But I am going to do Maritza gave me from Kiss My Crafts gave me a great idea yesterday about whips, and so I actually want to talk to you, Miss Maritza. So anyways, yeah, so I was on the tail end of because there were just so many people to catch up with, and so I they still cost me a small little fortune, but like I said, I had 5 picked out, or I wanted 5, but I was only able to get the 3. So the 3 I chose were really specific. And so let's see what they are. Okay, now I know what this one is, and I'm fairly certain I know what this one is. So let's do this one first. Okay, so one of my favorite holidays is Halloween. And I cannot remember what this one is called, but it is blacky brown and orange. And I think it's a water, I don't know what it's called, but how much gorgeousness is this? Like the design. So it's like the orange is a see-through acrylic, and then oh my gosh, if you guys can see this. So you see this little design there. It's not on the other side. It's the inside of that. How cool is that? Yeah, pretty. So the company, I think I neglected to mention the company. It is called Diamond Penz. They are on Facebook. It's Penz with a Z, and They are fantastic, fast shipping. The sales are fun. They have pop-up auctions all the time. But I am now on a no buy, and I'm going to put myself in a time out from their group because I do have quite a few pens now and I love them, but I need to stop. Okay, so this one, I saw this one in a sale and I was like, I've got to get this one as one of my customs because y'all know that I am a proud Canadian girl and I live in the States. We moved here because of work, and while I was not happy when we first moved here, story for another day, I have grown to love where I live, and we have made great friends, and my kids are, you know, this is really the only place that they know. And so when I saw this pen, I was like, I need to get one of these so that I don't need to remember my Canadian roots, but it's just something that, I mean, I just love. And so Jen had asked me what style I wanted my pens to be, and I said to her, just pick whatever you think the style of the pen will look best to showcase, you know, any of the designs. And so this is one that she chose for me and I love it. So the Canadian flag, red and white, which are our colors. And so, yep. So I just needed something pretty to, you know, Canadian root me. Yes. And then this last one is, I am a avid, and I do mean avid, Seahawks fan. And I wanted something that was going to reflect the Seahawks colors and also Seattle itself, because that's where I live, and well, Washington State. And so I was cruising the one of the blank places, you know, a store that carries the blanks that Diamond Penz buys from, and I found one, and she couldn't get it, and so I went and I looked for another one, and okay, I love this. When she sent me the picture, I just about fell over. I was like, this is it. This is so it. This, I believe, is called Seattle Pride, and it is the gray, green, and blue Seahawks colors. And yeah, so I have a Canadian pen and my Seahawk pen. And yes, would it make sense to have a US pen? Yeah, sure it would. But I am truly Canadian, and I am not an American citizen. I am a resident, a legal resident, but on here on green cards, but not, yeah. So while I have American children, I am still a Canadian, and I just have a really hard time giving up the Canadian roots. And I know that you will understand because, you know, I'm still a sweetie. So, and yeah, and I support. But I just, yeah, Canadian pen and Seahawks pen. I mean, these three pens just reflect like who I am and what is important to me other than my children. But Canada, super important. Fall, Halloween, it is my season. And then my boys. Yeah, so I am thrilled with my pens. The designs are just a little different for each. I told her that I didn't like anything too fatty. You know, they're putting out some more fatty pens. This is one of my favorite designs, honestly, this one here. It's tapered in this section here and in this section here. So it's fatty and then tapered and then fatty and then a nice little, you know, here's your waist, and then a little chunky chunks, and then skinny again, and then chunky. But the great thing about this is that it's not too heavy, and just where it sits, like the little dip, that little dip, where that sits in my hand, in the crook of my whatever this is called, it just fits perfect. And then where my finger is under here fits real perfect in that curve. So that it's why I love these pens. That is, and this one is very, very similar, not as pronounced in the taper of this. And then it's got two bumps. I don't know if you guys can see those. There's two knobbies in the center of this one. You see that? This one has just, it's got a waist. It's like a waist. And then this one here is a little different again, but again, it's got a bump and then a tiny taper for the flag, tiny taper, and then another bump and then another tiny taper similar to this. And then it gradually tapers down into here and then a little bump. And again, it is the most perfect size for me where the tapers and bumps lie for my hand. So no matter how I hold it, it just fits perfect in my hand. So love that. And I did notice, I just wanted to say one real quick thing too. I did notice these only have single placers on them. They did not come with any of the other placers or the scrapers or whatever they're called, which I am surprised about because normally they do. Maybe they don't do that for customs. But also I noticed that the placer tip, the single placer tip, is a little longer. Now, yeah, it's longer. It is definitely longer. So that's going to be a little something something to get used to. I may change these out. They're very hard to get out. I will probably change these out for the plastic tips that I've bought. I love the plastic tips, you guys. I have a video about that. I will try and remember to link my, I don't know if I worked on a canvas with the plastic tip. I will do a plastic tip talk maybe. And then, yeah. But what is linked below is the store, and on Facebook, my 300 video giveaway, and what else did I tell you I would link? I don't know. When I edit, I'll try and remember. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh, excuse me, for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I also have to just say real quick, I am also getting really close to my 350 goal. You guys are killing me. I'm loving it. I'm thank you. Like seriously, thank you for being a subscriber and thank you for enjoying my channel enough to want to subscribe. I appreciate you. So I am getting close to that 350 goal that I had. And once I get there, I am going to do another giveaway. So, I might have two going at the same time or really, really close back to back with each other. So I'm thrilled. So thank you so, so much. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you for joining me and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.